talk and talk but no action. Mommy just a smile and walk like nothing happened. They be slinging sticks and stones but me a gudgeon. Kill them with success, not give them no satisfaction. Some of them are talk and talk.
Welcome to the Sample Augusta podcast. I am your host, Devin Burton, and today I am joined by international hip-hop artist GORGANUS.
Oh yeah, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Appreciate it.
How are you?
Great, man. I'm great. Thankful. Oh yeah.
Awesome. Sweet. I heard you just got signed to a record label.
Yeah, man. Been a couple years coming, man. Just Joe Records. Ever since a child, coming up in the Caribbean, being part of Sink's first original rap group, Sink X-Base Clan. We went to open up for Soul for Real back then. Chuck D was one of the guest hosts and stuff. So we went to perform in St. Martin, placed second, then came back home. And it wasn't like it was cool for the first day or two, and then it was like we kind of forgot about you guys. But because of what it was, it opened doors for what's coming or what is present. You know what I'm saying? Right. So yeah, it's a long time coming, man. Nice.
And you're also, I saw that you're doing stuff with Viral Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, Viral Pro. We're like family, man. I'm like a sponsor / vendor as well for them. So every time they got events and stuff, I vendor. My music plays like at halftime and stuff. So
nice.
It's good for like promotion and just to relive like a childhood memory, man. Which is wrestling is a big thing for me.
Yeah, I was about to ask you. Have you been into wrestling?
As a child, you know what I'm saying? Like Sting, Goldberg back in the days and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's changed as well a lot, and a lot of new faces and stuff, but I still love the essence of, wrestling, yeah, as a child.
That's super dope. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was never quite got into it. I liked Undertaker.
Oh, yeah.
I always loved Undertaker.
Never loses, man.
Yeah. I had a friend in middle school who was crazy into it. He had like the wrestling ring bed and giant cutout of Vince McMahon, all sorts of stuff.
The products is crazy.
Yeah, that's super dope. Mm-hmm. So I did some digging on social media.
Nice.
And you say a lot that you are trying to stay like true to hip hop.
Right.
And do like real hip hop, true hip hop, that kind of stuff. What exactly do you mean by that?
When I say real hip hop, it's pretty much like embracing the golden era of how hip hop used to be, with content, story, a message. When you hear the beat, it kind of produces like the outcome. Right. Nowadays, no disrespect to anybody that's doing the music, and I get it that times change. Everybody sounds the same, man. Every track and talking about the same exact thing, and I get it, but you're not really standing out. You're not different. Right. So when I say real hip hop, I'm talking about uplifting stuff about domestic violence, anything that's like related with life, and I put a story behind it. The wordplay, graffiti knowledge, DJ, MC, B-boy, and that's the 5 elements of hip hop I stand by, and that's something that's different. Ain't nobody really doing stuff like that. So I know where my path is and where I'm going.
Right.
So that's what I say, real hip hop. And you see when I perform on stage, I paint you a picture. You see me delivering everything. So it's like, that's what it is, man. This was real hip hop.
Have you always been like, has hip hop always been in your life?
Yeah, man. Ever since a child, you know what I'm saying? From as I said earlier, opening for X-Base Clan, being the first hip hop group from St. Kitts in the Caribbean to New York, and then from New York to Georgia, I had I had it in me, but because of the members fell off, you know what I'm saying? I was the last member to kind of push things going on and stuff. So it's like I had that drive, man, and for me to like perform and people walking up to me like, yo, I'm not a fan of hip hop, but what you doing? I'm a fan.
Right,
dude.
Right,
like,
yeah.
What is that? Like, yeah. So that's like you automatically know that my path is set to where I'm going.
How long have you been like in the game now?
About 30 something years, almost like 35 years or something, a little
That's
bit more
crazy.
than that. Yes, it's been doing it for a while, man. And it's like, even though I keep posting and doing my stuff, and even though I don't get the support, that's how it is in a lot of companies, or not companies, but places or artists. For example, James Brown.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dude is like a legend, but you don't really hear. You got a statue of him and a picture downtown.
Right. Yeah.
It's a little bit more than that, but
yeah.
real heads really recognize, what he did for us and for music as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had to like choose, just say like a handful, who would you call like your biggest hip hop influences?
Well, I can't really choose one because when I say 90s hip hop is I'm graphing the whole era of 90s. So everybody from DMX, from like Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5, that what kind of started me off, The Message. Anything that's like has that golden era that remember like, oh man, I remember when that song came out, what I was doing, type of thing that takes you back.
Right.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, I'm trying to go back and fill in a bunch of that because I'm relatively new to rap. I was raised by like my mother's into folk punk and my dad's a metalhead, so rap really wasn't part of the curriculum growing up. I love music.
Right.
Like takes you so many different places and you just get all sorts of wonderful feelings listening to music. So I'm definitely trying to.
Yeah, I mean anything. I would recommend like Slick Rick if you want to hear like anything storytelling. That's like one of my big influences. You know, he breaks things down. Nas also, earlier Nas.
Right.
But yeah, like way back to, you could probably just Google 90s hip hop type of thing or like 80s hip hop, and
right,
like
right.
a breakdown.
And I feel like I recognize a lot of it just from like pop culture and influences on like newer stuff. Do you have any people like nowadays that you really like?
I like Benny the Butcher. He's another one. J. Cole, a bunch of like artists that still kind of embrace that element. You know, you could hear them when they rhyme, like, oh man, I hear every word he's saying. Oh my god, this is so great. So yeah, that's that type of thing is where I usually try to push. And music sometimes it's dumbing down a lot of people type of thing, and I guess that's how the world is and stuff. Negativity is getting, people like negativity, but they don't like positive stuff. You know what I'm saying, which is unfortunate. So it's something that I get it. You start off at a certain age and you grow, but as you grow, you get wiser. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what a lot of the I guess the genre or the way the music is kind of going. I try to stand out that way.
Right. Yeah. I listen to some of your stuff. I like it, and the lyrics are, you're a really great lyricist.
Thank you.
It's funny that it took me so long to get to rap and hip hop because I feel like I was kind of programmed as I even say that, you know, my dad was a metalhead and my mom was like folk punk.
A lot of people sometimes when they hear hip hop, they were like, oh, I automatically think about negative. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Or the stuff that you hear on the radio where it's just like 7 or 8 words.
Right. So yeah, that's why I guess try to kind of stand out and keep original to what I do and not fade or just try to jump on the bandwagon because this is popping and auto tunes. I get it, but there's a time and place for everything.
Yeah, exactly. There have definitely that is something that I've softened on because I'm my father's child, and he was very old manish about all sorts of rap. Like anytime, like especially when I was first getting into rap, because my gateway was Tyler the Creator.
Oh, he's so good, dude.
I love Tyler.
Oh my gosh, he's
so
good.
And my dad was really the one that was like, lyrics are just as important in music as the actual music.
Wise man.
Well, both of my parents are English majors, so they're both like words. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I forget which Tyler song it was, but there was one that I just wanted to show him because I was like, listen to what he's doing, because not only is he saying words, but he's also like, it's almost an instrument in and of itself.
He's
and
a
I just remember him being like, don't really like it.
That's great. Tyler's a great artist, man. Oh my gosh.
Have you listened to his latest album?
One of the songs I saw was like it was a while back. I haven't listened to anything recently new, but it was like I think a single. Was he eating a cockroach or something? I saw some weird thing like he was doing some sort of.
Oh, that was Goblin.
Oh my gosh, I love that song.
That song and that video is absolutely amazing. No, the
beat.
Oh, I'm trying to remember what his most recent. Because there was.
Google him and check him out, man.
There was Igor, but he just released a new one. Igor is amazing, by the way.
Sounds familiar.
So that one's crazy because it's been really fun to watch his evolution. Because him as a person, because I definitely feel like his Odd Future and like that he was very immature and childish.
And that group like stand out, man. Those guys in Run Them Jewels and stuff. Oh my gosh, that's the type of group that's like stand out. Like
Run the Jewels was another major one.
Those guys are ridiculous.
I got to see them in Atlanta right before they blew up.
Dang.
They walked right by me. I got a hug from Killer Mike.
Heck
She was awesome.
Man, that's great, man.
So I also heard that you might enjoy anime.
Oh man, love anime. I'm a big Dragon Ball fan, man. My whole living room is full of Dragon Balls, posters, DVDs, tapes, season 1, season everything. I'm a Dragon Ball fan, man. Because I think like people look at it as it's just a cartoon, but if you look at Dragon Ball the way it is, they push you to your limit, man. There's like, yo, don't give up, keep pushing.
Yeah.
And look at what they are. These dudes on some way power levels that like, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? It's like from gold here to like silver here type of shit. So it's like, you could always break that limit, but it's all about you.
Right.
It's all about you, man.
Yeah, that seems to influence your music too.
Oh my gosh.
There's a lot of references. I enjoy the references.
Nice.
Makes me chuckle every time I hear them.
Thank you, man.
So you're mainly a Dragon Ball fan, or any other?
I'm now getting into Seven Deadly Sins, kind of watching it again from where I left off, and then there's a bunch of other animes I'm trying to get into, but yeah, Seven Deadly Sins is like the next thing.
That one's wacky. I feel like that one takes the concept of Dragon Ball being like, but this isn't even my final form, and then they're just like, turn that to 11. I don't want to get too sidetracked.
Right.
But how long have you been in Augusta in the scene? Because you said that you're from the.
Yeah, I went to New York when I was about like 20,
Mhm.
and then after New York, about like almost like 20 years from there, I came to Georgia. So I've been in Georgia almost like about 6-7 years, maybe around that.
Right.
But it's been like I wouldn't say it was a it would be a challenge. I mean, coming from New York, doing the whole hip hop type of thing, and then bringing it here, it's not as of course as popular as New York type of thing, because New York is the mecca of like the whole hip hop thing. But here it's just it's different. But again, nothing in life comes easy, man. You know what I'm saying? So I had to kind of make my own lane and find exactly where I'm going and bump me to the right people.
Right.
And that kind of get me to where I'm at right now, which is amazing.
I definitely feel like that would have been an interesting transition, because, like I said, not super into. I mean, I love hip hop, but I'm not super ingrained in the scene. But isn't there like a lot of animosity between like, especially like Atlanta versus, or like East Coast, West Coast type stuff?
Well, I mean, not necessarily animosity. Everybody has like their own style. That's the best thing about the world, is everybody's different. Yeah. So when they hear like music and stuff, like, oh man, okay, get crunk with this, and then New York is like, oh, okay, I'm more about the lyrics and the streets and the hardcore. So that's the good thing about hip hop, man. It's universal. You get all different flavors, and what I'm saying, like vanilla ice cream or whatever ice cream flavors and stuff. So you get all 32 flavors. Is it 32 flavors?
Right. I mean, according to what is it? 32 flavors. That's Baskin Robbins, I think.
Okay, fine, something like that. Yeah,
something like that. What's the? I mean, I would assume that influenced your music as well, moving from those three very unique.
Yeah, I try to incorporate everything. If I hear something, I was like, yo, this sounds good. I want to do something like this because I'm getting an idea, yada yada. And I would kind of use that and infuse my way into doing it. Mm-hmm. You got to have the scratches, in my music and stuff. So that's something that's always got to break down and stand out. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't really hear scratches in music nowadays.
Right. Yeah.
I love to keep that same format by chorus, verse, chorus, verse. Keep it original how it is and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's something that when people hear it, it's like, oh, that's a verse. Oh, that's a chorus. Oh, that's okay. Right. So yeah, that's the type of, when I get that type of a reaction from people, it's like, okay, yeah, so they know the truth, how music was supposed to build, type of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but you have an album coming soon, right? Or is it out yet?
I have an album out, The Voice of Real Hip Hop, on all musical platforms now. When Barsoness comes out, volume 1 to 5, I'm probably gonna take some of the best songs from that and put it on Barsoness as well, because I got a lot of timeless tracks and stuff, and yeah, they still need to be heard overall.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, over your extended stay in Augusta, what are your favorite local haunts, places?
I definitely love to I love to go down to Oak. There's Oak Lounge. They got a nice little section there. Got good stuff to eat. Nice sound set as well. Icons is another one right around the corner as well. Downtown Fox Lair is another one. That's like, oh my god, those guys are really good. I got a lot of great like feedback from people from there as well, because I'm different. They never really kind of not saying they never heard about hip hop, but I'm like something different that came down. They was like, yo, when they heard the Warning song, they was like, yo, every time I go down there, you'll sing the Warning. I was like, okay, I didn't plan to, but sure. But yeah, it's something that they heard, and it's definitely gonna stand out. There's a couple other events and stuff. What am I missing? Oh, okay. What you call it? Downtown Broad Street, Augusta Soul Bar.
Soul Bar,
yeah. I performed there as well too, and yeah, those guys are. Rubio is really really cool there as well too, man. So that's another spot where I'm eventually gonna have more shows. If it's something serious as well, gonna be there. Except for like the states, Atlanta. We should be going to the Caribbean pretty soon to record.
That's cool. How often do you go back there?
It's been a while. So this is by meeting the Just Joe Records and stuff. They opened like a lot of gates for me, man. So
That's
it's
awesome.
like I was like, oh man, what? We going here? We going there? We going to do a boxing event?
Right.
So it's like it's just again, it's how you present yourself, and I've been seeing them for like a while and stuff, and they kind of approach me as well. So it's like, yo, that's out of respect. You know what I'm saying? So that's not the way I move, and the way I try to stay focused on the goal.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I think you've hinted at it a lot during the interview so far, but I also see you mentioned on social media the mission.
Oh yeah.
So go into that. What is
the mission? To pretty much love is the ultimate outcome, man. I'm not a like. Let me go into religion. I'm not anybody that's like kind of based on religion. I'm more of like a spirituality type of person.
Right, yeah.
Love is the most ultimate outcome. I feel, and this is just my opinion, that religion strickens people, and it stops a lot of things from like coming together.
I very much agree.
So yeah, that's something where I say, hey, as long as you believe in a higher power and believe that there's somebody that's doing this for you and writing you book, because this is not your life. This is God's life. You know what I'm saying? You're just a doll that's walking towards the little, you know what I'm saying? He predicts on what's going on, but it's ultimately up to you how you're gonna arrange it, because nothing is perfect in this world,
right? But
it's how you approach it and how you deal with it,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Is how things gonna stand out. But yeah, the mission is just love, prosperity, anything like negative thoughts, try to bring that down, because again, the world is already full of negativity, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody needs to stand out.
Negativity sells, man. That's a hard uphill battle.
Yeah, but I know the money and all that stuff is gonna come eventually, but I want to stay true to as long as people remember, GORGANUS was always like true to whatever he is. He never sell out, or he never did whatever, but I'm always stay true to myself, man, and the mission and the goal, because it's bigger than me. It's way bigger than me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super cool. Do you have any shows coming up?
Next month I should be having like an event with Just Joe Records. And then I think probably next month we should be going out of state too as well. Atlanta is going to be another one coming up as well. I got a bunch of different events and stuff, but right now I'm just trying to focus mainly on I would say most of the music coming out, working on new music as well. And then just pretty much like getting the bars in this album ready as well. I mean, it's already done, but we just got to choose like a bunch of best tracks to bring it out.
Yeah.
It's going to be like 5 volumes, so it's going to be crazy.
How did, I assume it affected you a lot, but how did the pandemic, how did you, I guess I feel like a lot of artists kind of got.
I mean, even with the pandemic, it didn't stop the show, man. I still was writing music, and it gave me more time to write more music. You know what I'm saying? To like kind of sit down and just like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is where we're going. How I want to push the Goria brand. It's pretty much like overall.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have a clothing brand, don't you?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Goria, 5 elements of hip hop, and it's on the back as well too. So it's Graffiti Knowledge, DJ MCB Boy, on the Instagram page is like a link that has like my YouTube stuff, and it takes you all to the shop. My online album is also there too as well, but
it'll also be in the description, all that.
Well,
yeah. I wanted to circle back to the wrestling, because like I said, I wasn't super into it but I did see little bits and pieces. What is the craziest thing that you've witnessed?
The craziest thing I've usually witnessed is like when they bash each other and trash into other people's vending tables. I was like, yo, I just set that up just now.
Right.
But yeah, it was nice, and the way that the manager, which is that comes through and like pretty much like Josh Hancock, he's the one that actually go through and like perform, and like he's like really into it. It's just it's great, man. It's great. Almost like a soap opera-ish in a way.
That was definitely something that shifted my opinion on wrestling, because as a kid I was just especially around here, not to draw like stereotypes or anything, but the people around here, usually it's a certain type of person that likes wrestling, and they didn't really gel with me. But when I realized that it's like soap operas but with muscles, and I'm like, that's actually pretty dope.
Yeah, but at the same time, you got to look at it. It's a job, man. You know what I'm saying? People.
And it's grueling too. Like, I feel like a lot of people that don't like wrestling are like, oh, it's fake. It's
dude,
like, it is fake to an extent.
Right? Yeah, to an extent, it has its levels and stuff. Because again, they gotta protect each other. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to slam you and break your neck. Like, oh, well, we could get another guy next week. It's not like that.
Exactly. Yeah, the amount of times that someone has like broken a spine or
dude. And those guys at Viral Pro, man, they do their thing, man. It's like, yo, these guys are really putting on a show and passionate about it. And when I go there and kind of set up and stuff, I see them in there in the rings just practicing. I was like, yo, these guys are serious. You know what I'm saying? I was like, and just for them to just like do that and see the kids' reaction and the people reaction, the crowd reaction, I was like, yo, y'all, this is amazing. And then this is just like, I just felt like it just meshed with me.
Yeah.
And then I've been with them ever since then. I don't think I'm going anywhere. Yeah.
So how long you been working with them?
About 2-3 years now.
Nice.
Almost. Yeah. Every time they've been having like events, I try to support it and go out for them and do like sponsors and stuff, and just overall just meeting like a lot of different people. It's not even about the selling. It's just the fact that I'm there, and when people see me, like, oh yeah, GORGANUS, it's like, appreciate that, man. But yeah, it's all about the connection, man. You know, you just gotta mesh with the right people.
Right.
Know where you're going.
Do you have a favorite wrestler that works with Viral Pro?
Oh man, they're all good, you know. Damn. They're all good, dude.
Choose favorites now.
Probably go with, there's like Zuka King, there's Sean Legacy, man. There's like a bunch of them, dude. Man, oh my gosh, it's too much to remember. But yeah, they're all good.
Really?
They're all do their thing, man. The tag team people as well too. Even the referees and stuff, they're like, oh my gosh, they're like so cool. They're really, really cool, man. So,
that's awesome.
Everybody's my favorite, man. I was like, I can't choose one.
Well, that's always good.
Yeah, they're all good. It's like a whole unit, and these guys know what they're doing, and they putting on these shows, and they promoting, and they like happy. It was like, yo, this right here is the shit. Can I curse? The shit.
Yeah, no, you're good. Also, you said that you mentioned that you're gonna be going to Atlanta soon.
Yeah, it should be, well, the Art Out Loud is another event in Atlanta. I should be kind of going out with CEO Alan Poe. He has I'm actually going to be on his album coming soon. We did a couple tracks for his album, Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, coming pretty soon as well. So that's another project that I'm going to be on. I think I have like 5 or 6 songs coming off that project.
Nice.
And then he's going to be doing something, and then the Barsness album as well, and whatever singles, whatever I'm performing as well, that's coming out.
Also heard through the grapevine that you play video games.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, love a big gamer, man. I used to be a manager at GameStop a long time ago and stuff.
Nice.
So it's still rubbed off in me and stuff. Still got all those classic games and stuff. I just recently got the Series S. Didn't get a PS5 just yet.
Was that like a later in life thing, video games, or was that a childhood thing?
Childhood, yeah. Ever since coming up in the Caribbean, me and my cousins and my brother. Oh my gosh, he used to be my brother like every time. Not now.
Oh,
yeah, it's definitely changed now. He got so much better now. But yeah, it's Street Fighter, Balrog and Bison, Ryu-Ken, just going at late nights, wake up in the morning, play Street Fighter again, forgot all about breakfast. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, a game just came out that I've been waiting for 3 years called Elden Ring.
Oh my gosh.
I think I stayed up for about 17 hours playing it.
I got pissed at that game.
It is infuriating. I
die so much.
Me and you we'll have a powwow after the interview because I don't want to bore the lovely people. What was your first console? What was your gateway?
My
console?
first system was Nintendo. Yeah, Mario 1, Super Mario. Yeah, I hit those little mushrooms and getting bigger and stuff. And even till this day, I play with my son, man, because he needs to kind of where see everything comes from and stuff. So yeah, even till this day, we play Mario 1, Excite Bike. Oh my gosh, so much classics. Yeah.
How old is your son?
I have 4 kids. So I have Dimitri is about 4, Khalik is 15 and 16. Tomorrow is his birthday actually, so I gotta get him something for his
happy belated birthday.
And then Chanel in the Caribbean, she's 24. Yeah,
wow.
She got a child, so I'm a grandpa.
Nice.
Grandpa Gohan. Yeah, so it's great, man, and just I mean, as for my daughter, I mean, I've never physically touched her, you know what I'm saying? Because I left before she was born and all that stuff. So, once she got older, did her thing, yada, yada. I can't say, hey, don't do this, don't do that. Because again, I wasn't there type of thing. So as whatever she's going through in life and all that stuff, I try to guide her and be there for her, try to support. I got another mouth to feed. So, I'm going to do my best to try to be there for them overall. But again, it's just, the choices they make, and I just gotta guide them,
Right.
Regardless, no matter how good of a job you feel like you did as a parent, that it's always gonna be something, you gotta deal with. But it's life.
Yeah.
It's life. It's how you deal with it too, as well. Yeah.
Are any of them into your music, or is it like a
Dimitri, man? Dimitri, man. He mimics everything. Like, Daddy, your song is GORGANUS. It's like, okay, all right, good job, Dimitri. But yeah, he's the one that's like probably my biggest fan, man. And if he doesn't hear my music playing, he takes my phone out, unlock my phone, and look for it. I was like, okay, all right. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. Especially for being that young, because if you remember my words, they being that young, wait till you get older. It's been some bars and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. A whole generation, a whole dynasty.
Sure. GORGANUS continues.
Exactly.
Yes.
Are there any like local people that you you really enjoy?
Well, I mean, there's definitely a lot of local artists and stuff. Sajules is one of them. She's definitely a dope spoken word artist. Brother Trav is another dope spoken word artist. There's a bunch of different like hip hop artists, guys in Augusta. I don't know, man. It's I can't really put a name because it's like so much of them, honestly. But yeah, they're a bunch of different artists and stuff out there. They're doing pretty good. Boom Bap Hour is another one too that does a lot of like I would say probably the real hip hop stuff that I also do because they embrace the element of hip hop. Man, there's a couple of them, but yeah, I mean, I really can't think of names off the top of my head and stuff. But
well, not to add to that, but is there anyone that you can think of that you'd think us interviewing would be awesome? And also, it doesn't have to be a musician if there's like, an artist or like you said, like spoken word.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, Jules, she's been doing a thing for a while. She's definitely the heads of Dope Spit open mic at Icons. So yeah, she's definitely another artist. I think, yeah, we both started, me, Jules, and Brother Trav. Yeah, we all came in Augusta the same exact time, performing the same exact stage. And then since that day, a couple years ago, or ever years ago, we didn't lose that bond. We still stayed, as artists, and whenever they perform, I go support them, yada yada. They do the same thing for me as well. So we kind of build that connection. There's a lot of artists that the way I do my stuff, man. I try to. I'm more of an actions person. You know what I mean? If you see what I do, hopefully you use it as some sort of influence to help you push forward. Or if you don't believe in me or like me, that's fine. But believe in like the people that you're supposed to like. You know, the ones that's close to you to help you get to that level.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's a lot of them don't really. I don't want to say like not support, but don't see it until it's there. You know what I'm saying? So because once I got signed, a lot of offers, a lot of people like inbox and was like, yo, dude, congrats, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, y'all wait till now. But I'm just saying. But yeah, it's just something that artists know who truly be there, who truly support them, type of thing. And that's something where I'm gonna put in my music, because that's just me, part of me being real type of thing, where I don't sugarcoat shit for nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you feel what I'm doing and it's something that's uplifting you as well, and it's positive, because that's what I try to do, to push positive. Even if I'm not performing at an event, I go there to support artists as well, because it's all about the connection, man. You know what I'm saying? And if people could just do that, we wouldn't be in a situation where, oh, where's Augusta music? Where's this? Where's that? But people feel like if they stoop to that level, it's like, oh, I'm bringing myself down. But look at what's gonna happen in the long run. You're gonna have so much people to connect to, and so many ideas and so many doors opening. But my mom always said, who can't hear feel? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I'm right there and you see it right in front of you, if you don't grasp it, too late. I'm gonna just drive right past you, man. Unfortunately.
You mentioned that you, even if you don't perform, you go out and support other artists. I feel like man. Working with Sample Augusta and us putting all this together, I feel like I see you everywhere.
Thank you. Yeah, I try to definitely kind of go out, man. Even though EJ Mack is another dope comedian as well, he kind of said the same thing. He was like, yo, I see GORGANUS everywhere, man. I was like, I try to go out, man, and support, man. So I mean, that's pretty much what it is. I wish we had like more events and stuff in Augusta, but again, I get the whole pandemic just kind of
that definitely slowed things down.
Yeah, but it's getting better. It's definitely getting a lot better than what it was before, of course.
Yeah. Well, circling back again to nerd things, we have a gift for you.
Yes. Oh. Vegeta. What? Oh man. Heck yeah. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Put it right here.
Well, it's been really good talking to you. This has been real fun.
Yeah, it's been great, man. Sample Augusta, man. Y'all doing a lot for every artist in Augusta, man. Y'all just putting them on the map, and we're thankful. I wish I could have like a trophy or award to kind of give you guys, or hopefully the community sees what you guys do, man, and just kind of put you up on that pedestal, or just give you that support. Everybody wants support, you know what I'm saying? No matter who you are, type of thing. So it's just, things are gonna come, man. Things gonna come. Don't ever think that it's not going, what I'm doing, yada yada, not getting this, yada yada. All these like stepping stones are for you to step up, towards things.
That's our hope, because I'm from Aiken, so I'm not. I didn't hang out all that much in Augusta, especially when my friends were in, because I didn't go to college, but my friends went to college in Columbia, so I did a bunch of nefarious things in Columbia and not really hanging out in Augusta. So working with doing Sample Augusta, there's just so much happening here.
Yeah,
it's insane. And that really is our hope, to just like take all the cool stuff that's happening and just be like, look what we found. Look what's happening,
dude. And the doors is just open, man. Y'all pretty much got everything you need. You know what I'm saying? It's just to want to kind of, you're already doing it by getting out and seeing other artists and all that stuff, and this hopefully should be able to push other artists to even have like interviews and stuff to kind of push them as well, the same way y'all did for me. So again, I appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's really been great. I've very much enjoyed talking to you. I love hearing your perspective and stuff.
I'll play some video games, man. Come on and hang.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely. We're definitely gonna have to get together and do that.
Yes.
I guess that about wraps it up for this episode of the Sample Augusta podcast. If you liked what you saw here, we have other episodes of our interviews on our YouTube channel, and you can also check out our site at sampleaugusta.com, and you can follow us on various social medias, and you can also follow this man right here on various social medias. Would you like to plug your stuff?
Of course. You can find me on justjoyrecords.com or GORGANUS on Instagram. The voice of real hip hop out on all musical platforms. See me in person, come holler at me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a down-to-earth person, man. So just say what's up, okay? Respect.
Yeah. And we will see you next time.
Peace. And so...
Some of them a talk but no action. For me just a smile and walk like nothing happened. They be slinging sticks and stones but me a bludgeon. Kill them with success, no give them no satisfaction.